Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's video, Tuesday, the 5th of March, 2024. This is your Bitcoin and crypto update. And Bitcoin, so close to that all-time high yesterday. So close to $69,000. Just failed overnight here during the Asia session. Couldn't quite get there. And then once again, we see that loss of the daily open and then a flush down, which has basically repaired some of the imbalances that we had below us. So overall, still looking at this as very constructive. I still think we're going to be taking all-time highs very soon. And the nice thing about this is alts that were being pretty crushed yesterday, not affected at all by this move down, and actually have seen some really good bounces across the board. So I will cover a couple of those in just a moment for you. But yeah, Bitcoin looking good here, holding the anchored VWAP from basically the origin of this move. So this was Sunday morning. As we started to have this trending move up, we can see that it just consistently is acting as support, acting as support, acting as support. And once again, acting as support here. We also have this support as this basically being the highest weekly candle close that we had from the last bull market, and the rejection that we had this morning being from the highest daily close that we had over the last bull market. Now we did have a daily open that is above that. So this yesterday is at 68,400, 68,350 level, depending on your exchange, was the highest ever daily close or daily open. Today being the highest ever daily open for Bitcoin in its entire history. So history being made. And it is just a case of ticking above that all-time high now at this stage. So I really like what I'm seeing. I think this is good. I think this is healthy. I think what we've seen from alts, the bounce that we've seen from alts is really nice as well. And I would not be against this coming down further. Like if we can form a range here, like I say, it is just a matter of time for me. But if it does form a range and if it does drop, I'm not against the idea of coming back down into those like mid 50Ks, high 50Ks, around about that 60K area. And even if that does happen, I do think the alts will be okay. And I think there's a lot of opportunities there for some resets to happen across the board. Reset the funding, reset some of the just crazy impulses that we've seen recently. And that would be a really good buying the dip opportunity. If we go back to the last Bitcoin all-time high, there was a 20% rejection when that happened last time. Okay, so we took the all-time, or we came close to the all-time high. There was a 20% rejection that filled in a little gap below, and then you had a 10% correction once it took the all-time high, and then it really started to go crazy. On this occasion, it's barely visible what's happened. Like this is quite visible, the rejection that you had around that all-time high. This time it isn't. So if we were to see a drop that takes you back down here, and you actually put that into log scale, it seems to line up quite well. So you could very easily have some 20% corrections before we see that bigger breakout. So open to that idea, but still very bullish overall. And I do think the altcoins are looking good, despite the chance that we could see something like this. But for now, yeah, holding that VWAP, and as long as we are holding that VWAP, yeah, we could be seeing a rotation back up towards the top to actually hit that all-time high potentially today. And we'll just, yeah, see how it goes. As for let's do the order flow. And then I want to share a few alts with you. So we spoke about this yesterday as well. We had just the typical thing of open interest going up, CVD going down, price going up. It got squeezed, and it hasn't got squeezed to so much of an extent yet. So we had this big push up in towards those all-time highs, but not yet hitting the liquidations. And actually the drop that we had overnight hasn't taken out a huge amount of open interest here either. So most of the excessive leverage has already gone at this stage from last week. And now it is just a case, I think, of maybe quite a lot of people being sidelined. But what we are also seeing this morning is a lot of shorts entering. Open interest up, okay? Since it's low, open interest is up. CVD is down. Price is slightly up. Do we get that move back up towards the highs again here? Spot still holding very well. Okay, so this once again, the whole move down that we've seen here. Go on to the 1 minute. All right, this was, and it's so obvious, right? It's just really obvious. it was a perps flush. You go to the like perpetuals charts, and they had a lot more of a drop than, let's say, Coinbase had. And yeah, spot bid still holding up well here for now. Liquidations, we can give a quick little refresh on this. And this is what I mean. The actual, like the biggest liquidations are still quite clearly above. And that's why we haven't seen a big drop in open interest, because it never really came in to like take out too many short positions yesterday. A little cluster of longs liquidated, but again, that is probably signaling that we are, looking healthy, and maybe going for another attempt at the all-time high later on today or tomorrow. Crypto bubbles. What's going on over here? So a lot of stuff pumping. We do have the classic, the memes, Shiba, Bonk, Doge doing really well. Theta, we spoke about this in the trading room this morning and also on the stream yesterday. And yeah, there's some really nice trades out there at the moment. So some of the ones that we have taken, this was, let's go over here onto here and let's share a couple of these. So I'd spoken about Arkham recently, and I've just taken a long this morning on Arkham. So this is really nice. Similar situation to what Bitcoin's doing. You had a bit of a drop here, taking out equal lows into a 4-hour gap. And I know I'm on the 30-minute time frame, but it's nice on the 4-hour as well. And I like this, what we're seeing here. It's one of those where you can't really wait for the change of market structure. You've just got to be brave and get into this and know your own validation. So yeah, just taking this trade this morning on Arkham, which so far, yeah, it's making a bit of a move up. We had ENS, which we spoke about on the live stream yesterday. So if you're not attending those live streams, then you are very, very much missing out. And yeah, I actually had a better chart of this somewhere, which had my money shot attached to it. Is it in here somewhere? Where's my little money shot? Yeah, there it is. So we got the Woo, the ENS trade on Woo, so an open at where are we? There, 21,420, which was just as we were getting this move yesterday. And then yeah, very nice bounce from that. So ENS doing very well. And yeah, a ton of really good stuff. KSM we've spoken about in the trading room today. This is just chilling along its 50 EMA on the 4-hour. So healthy trend here. And Manta, another trade that had been taken. And Metis, another one taken on the live stream yesterday. So shared this one with the crew. Where is it? Shared it somewhere over here. Bring up the little Discord. Bring up the Discord. There it is. So there's the ENS trade. This is the Arkham trade shared this morning with the crew. And this is the Metis trade that was taken. And getting a decent reaction off of that. And the other one was Portal, Pixel, one of them. And that one, again, another one that's performing quite well so far today. I don't really like talk about alts too much on these streams. There's so many trades out there. So it's just like, if I was to talk about all the trades that I'm taking on alts, it would take like forever. So the opportunities are there. They're there consistently. We look at Bitcoin dominance, and once again, Bitcoin dominance, okay, is looking really, really interesting here. So from a linear chart, we are at that point in which we could very well see a rejection. If we take this onto the log chart, then we could be seeing that move up towards around about 56%, 57%. But yeah, looking at maybe not alt season right now, but certainly getting to a point where I think Bitcoin dominance will top out within the next few weeks, and then we can see a really, really decent alt season from that. Vitalik, good old Ethereum, still just hanging around here at that yearly level as well. But again, since Bitcoin had its drop, Ethereum reacting well and is up quite considerably on the day here. So yeah, that's enough for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it interesting as always, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye bye.